Okay, this is Don Joey, the American Pimp Star 420. I wanted to put five more on the record. Girls that I've been with, not for fame or nothing, but just before I forget. There was a girl in Hopkinsville, and the thing about her, um, her skin was smooth. She had dark skin and it was smooth as fuck. Oh man, it was like lotion the fuck up. Before I came over there, she got real cleaned up. She cleaned her house up real good. She had a house. It was crazy. It was old as hell. The house was old, but she was in that bitch. It was her and I think a child. I'm not too sure, but it may have just been her. But she had a perfect figure, smooth dark chocolate skin. Um, everything was nice. Everything was nice about her. She was at home, walking around. I don't remember much, but I came over there, fucked her, got in the bed. Pussy was great. Bed was clean. She was the shit. I felt like I was fucking somebody's girlfriend. You feel me? Oh, man. The motherfucker that lost a good one. You feel me? And who's showing up? Here comes Joey. You feel me? But yeah, everything was great about this girl. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I wasn't finna be with her or pursue her like that because you know, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I guess, I don't really know. I don't even fucking know. But anyway, that one, there was a girl I met in the library. She was young looking, but she wasn't that young because she just had a baby. And somebody was watching her kid at the house. And she's that type of girl that I remember this in my head. She's that type of girl that you look, and you be an older dude. You look over there and be like, "Damn, she looks young," but I sure wish I could tear that little tail up. And I had that fucking thought. And I went to like get a ticket to use the library and log in or some shit. And I sat down, and then she was across, but where we was looking in each other's direction, like we could look at each other. And I was making eyes with her, and she made eyes back, and then I said hi, and we started talking and shit. And I think I got her number, and she went back to I listened to the past recordings, and I couldn't find this, and I was like, damn, I didn't put that one in there. It's crazy. I know I thought about it, so because it was fresh on my brain, but I never recorded this encounter. So anyway, uh, she goes back because I think somebody was watching her baby. And she goes back to her baby, and I leave, and I go back somewhere in Houston, because this was in Texas. The other one was in Kentucky. This was in Houston. And I go back wherever, and then we get on the phone, and I arrange it to where I'm going to go see her now. And I go over there and see her. And so she's slim. She looks like she ain't 16, but she looks like a little fucking 16-year-old kid. She was light. She was fucking looked like pancake color, like light brown. But she had like red, dark, like brown, reddish brown hair. You know, she was a yimp. You know what I'm saying? She was a yimp. But I guess I never mentioned her because her pussy was so fucking loose. It was crazy. I must have thought about mentioning her on some bad stories, but that's the thing that I remember about her. Even though she was cute as fuck, she was worth a lot. She had a place. She was freaky, you know what I'm saying? So she was worth a lot, but the value was down because her pussy was so loose. I went in there, and I had my truck, and she stayed on the second floor. Went into her bedroom, seen the crib, the newborn. We got freaky, got in the bed. I think the crib was in the other room. I'm not sure. Or it might have been in the other corner of the room and the bed was in the other one. Something. But, so we got laid down. I got on top of her, and then I got inside her, and it was just like, it was like a permanent hole was in her. Like the size of a small fist was like, it was a gaping hole, like right on the other side of her pussy. It was crazy. I thought it was gonna be like the tightest thing ever. You know what I'm saying? Because she was so petite. Shit was crazy. She was not tall. I was used to. You know, I would have been ready if she was tall and slim. And been like, oh, that thing might be deep. You know, Solange. You know, I mean not Solange. Solace. You know, like that. She tall and slim. That thing might be deep. So, but she was short and slim. You know, she was like borderline petite. So I was like, I'm finna have a good ass time. Nope, crazy. Okay, so that's two. Uh, a third one. Oh yeah, the third one is this girl in Houston, dark skin. She wasn't all that good looking, but she wasn't ugly. She took care of herself, real clean. She had her own place. Um, it wasn't clean all the time, so you know you could tell she had been on her own. Sometimes it was clean, sometimes not. But you know she had a bed. She brought dudes over there before. You could feel that vibe. The thing I remember about her, I fucked her for about a month. The thing I remember about her is she was very meticulous in bed. I got three held up on my finger, so I don't remember. Oh, thank you, Lord. When we had sex, she said, "I want to ride. I'm gonna ride you first." She said, "I'm gonna ride you until I have an orgasm, and then after that, you can do whatever." That's crazy. And we did just that. uh, that's so crazy. Maybe that's some dominatrix shit we was getting into early. Anyway, I'm gonna do this, didn't I? Okay, so that's three. What's the other one? Uh, okay. I'll say this one real quick. One in Oregon. Well, I remember. Um, I knew this chick real good. Um, that's all I can say. Shit, anything else, I'm gonna get pinched. For real. Oh shit. Uh, fuck it. I can't say that one. I can't say that one. What was another one I was gonna say? Oh yeah. Okay. Fuck. I can't believe I didn't say this one. Okay, this is in Kentucky. I was working a furniture job, like I was saying on some other recordings, and I was the delivery guy. So me and my work delivery partner, we go into this town in Kentucky, right, to deliver a bed that these ladies bought. So in the we go into the place, and um, there's four women living in one house. I think it's the girl that I was about to screw, her mom, her mom's sister, and their mom, like grandma. Wow. I think it was a little baby running around, maybe, not sure, but crazy. So we deliver the bed, and then I see the girl, and I'm like, dang, you know what I'm saying? What's good with you? And this, and I'm like, I don't forgot how I did it, but I was like, we got each other's number or something, and I'm like, I'm interested. And she was like, yeah, that's okay. I think I can remember the girls laughing because I made a play at her, and they were all like, heck yeah, girl, or something. I remember. uh, so we leave in the truck, and then in the work truck, and go back to work and do more deliveries and stuff. And I end up getting with her later, and I get in my truck. This one I have my Explorer, and we hook up, and I go drive out to see her. She lives about 20 minutes away from where I'm at, and I mentioned her before in other stories, like I was saying, but I drive up to her house. She gets out, and I'll be back. Gets in the truck, and then we drive off somewhere. And wherever we go, I'll fuck her in the truck maybe, and then bring her back. Um, but yeah, I used to hit that like I was saying, at night I would go over there and we would just drive. She lived on a hella country road. It wasn't like marked street. It was like dug out with dirt, and it was houses all down that dirt road. Um, so it was no street lamp, post lights, or nothing. So it was completely dark at night. I would go to her house. She'd get in, and we drive away. And the most memorable time I remember, we didn't even leave. Um, we just went maybe 50 yards down that dirt road and just turned the truck off and was right there in the middle of the road. Like, because that was a great spot. It was just, we just needed the dark, you know. So anyway, what was that? Is that four? One, two, yep, four. Okay, that's four. And she looked like Bam Bam. She was like a girl, like dark. I mean, she was like short, real bright blonde hair. Is Bam Bam a girl or a boy? I'm not sure. But the fucking Flintstone, all I see the Bam Bam hair. That's what I meant. It was bright blonde. Um, I don't. I think Bam Bam's a dude. Not sure anyway. But anyway, this was looked like a little cheerleader body, small tits, tight little body. She was cool, and real bright blonde hair. Okay, so that's four, and she was like 5'4". Um, Let me see. Okay. Um, okay. I'll just say this one. I won't say where she's from though. The fifth one, um, family friend. I met her. Didn't hit it right when I met her. Um, I think she was with somebody. I'm not sure. Um, Stayed in contact. Stayed in contact. Years passed. Stayed in contact. Another year. Lost contact. Another year passed. Another year passed. Lost contact. Got back in contact. This okay. Now me and her are single at the same time. Um, so I go over to her crib and hang out because I know her people, and so we smoking and drinking maybe, and she's there, and she's giving off mad horny vibes like, you know, I'm over here, you know what I'm saying, I really want some of that thing you got, you know what I'm saying. She's like throwing that energy at me like flirting and trying to rub my leg and all this stuff. And then the people I'm around, they all looking and they like, "Are you gonna do it?" And I'm like, "Damn, is it cool?" You know, like, cause I ain't no punk. You know what I'm saying? And I've been wanting to hit this at her. You know what I'm saying? I've been wanting that. And then they would start feeding into it, and I was like, with a gentle, "We already knew. You know, this is. You know, are you gonna do it? You know, now you know." And I was like, "Well, all right, cool." So anyway, uh, I think later on that night, everybody gets drunk and goes passes out or something, and it's me and her. And so anyway, the thing, I don't fucking know why I mentioned that girl. Anyway, she was I really liked her. We were really close, you know, and we had a good time. We ended up getting together after years of being on the outs, you know, and not messing around. Um, what can I say about her that I remember? I got upset at her, and I kind of took it out on her in the bed. You know, I kind of like hit it a little harder than she wanted. You know, some at some points, not not any. Well, I mean, yeah, that's all you can say. I said what I said, and that's what it is. And uh, I was upset. You know, I was upset. So, um, what else? Okay, that's five more I just plucked from there that weren't on any more recordings. And do I feel bad about being rough with old girl? Um, I mean, she had kids already, so and no, because I hit it. I hit it. I hit other girls. I screwed other girls like way harder than that. I was just I just went past. I let her reach the threshold more. Like I opened the throttle. It was like usually when when a girl's like, oh, 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 like that's a good, that's where you want to be. Like stick around that area. But like I took her to, oh, oh, yeah, oh, 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 and like I just turned it up just a little bit, and she was like, oh, oh, and I kept it at that for a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of tweaked her a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It would be akin to somebody grabbing somebody by the neck, and squeezing just a little bit. Not like I said, if that was the relevancy, I've grabbed other girls by the neck and squeezed really hard, and they was like, "Fuck yeah, keep going," Like so, I barely grabbed this girl, and later on she complained. So they try to make me feel like, she tried to make me feel like I did her real dirty, and I know now that I didn't. She was just using that, to try to gain some type of leverage. But anyway, she was a hoe like that anyway, being used like that. So it's all good. It was just a play. But yeah, um, so I think I did. I'm okay. Obviously I'm proud enough of it to mention it. Anyway, all right, that's five more. I'll come back with five more if I can. Yeah, remember them real quick. I know I can. I don't know why I just grabbed that five, but that's 25.